socks and wet shoes and cold feet. It is a miserable time, made more miserable by the fact that half of the people I know and love have escaped to someplace warm. This time of year, the only way to avoid the misery is to stay inside, wrapped in a blanket. Unless you happen to have a solution to the season. And I do. And they sit by the door waiting for me. And just the fact that they're sitting there waiting for me makes me happy. I speak, of course, of my wonderful, brilliant, intelligently designed calf-high rubber boots. They are a piece of industrial genius. They are real and vibrant and make my life more worth living. Others may speak of the newest digital gadget, the latest way of connecting to the world, something they say will create a better life, something that's supposed to save us from our loneliness. Every day brings a new technology, and with it, a new promise. But these things do not seem to save me. I have sampled many of them and found them wanting. Truth be told, they do not make my life better. In the end, they are only promises. But my rubber boots are real, and they do not fail me. I slip them on over my socks at a moment's notice, and they go on easily, and my feet rejoice like the wagging tail of a dog waiting for its walk. My feet can tell they are safe. And I step outside the house, and I feel like nothing can stop me. The early season snowstorm, the puddle of standing water at the bottom of the stairs that simply will not evaporate, and all the mud and muck the season brings. My feet are warm and dry and happy, and so am I. My boots are modest. They make no promises they can't keep. I found them at 1/3 the price of the Wellington boots I had looked at longingly for years. Mine are American-made and inexpensive and unattractive and brown and sturdy, and they are now 3 years old and still look new, and I think I'm going to have them forever. They are homely, and they are wonderful. My rubber boots make me braver and kinder and more generous. Yes, I'll go get the mail. Yes, I'll bring in the newspaper. Sure, I'll walk the dog. Yes, I'll visit that neighbor who's shut in. Yes to the garbage. Yes, 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 and yes. I have rubber boots. Good, strong rubber boots. And I'm ready for anything. Now, if I only had rubber boots for my soul and for my spirit, something to protect my psyche from the vagaries of this rough world, as well as these simple marvels protect my lower extremities. So, here's to things that last. Here's to things that we can count on. Here's to the things that wait for us by the door, unstinting in their service. Things that make us better human beings. Here's to rubber boots. So what are the rubber boots in your life? The simple things and authentic people who just seem to make your life better by their proximity and their presence. Visiting my son Tom and his family, Laurie, Kayla, Michael, and Jace, I felt this deep appreciation for the authenticity of their household. It is a place where I felt comfortable staying in my bathrobe till 11. Where it was okay to get up early or sleep late. Because breakfast was laid out buffet style so that everyone could choose what they wanted to eat when they wanted to eat it. Where we all had a hand in the dinner prep, which meant that no one was overworked, and which also meant that the turkey was fabulous and the asparagus were burned, and both were wonderful. Where baby Jace was the headliner for entertainment, a new walker, he careened from one amazing and potentially disastrous adventure to the next. Whether endlessly opening and closing a door, or dancing to music, or throwing a ball, or trying to eat mashed potatoes and squash soup with his fingers, he was himself. And himself was the picture of joy. Conversation meandered easily and naturally from jobs to politics to vacations to movies to family concerns. No big deals. No dramas. It was a rubber boots sort of Thanksgiving day, and it is etched in my memory. The other inside gift I'd like to give this year is laughter. So to kick it off, I went searching for an old friend. You might have heard of him, Swami Dhyandananda. And I found his 10 surefire steps to an abundant life, which I'd like to share with you today. First, be a fundamentalist. Make sure the fun comes before the mental. Realize that life is a situation comedy that will never be canceled. A laugh track has been provided, and remember, a good laxative twice a day will ensure regularity. Second, remember that each of us has been given a special gift just for entering, so we're already winners. 3, the most powerful tool on this planet today is television. That's where I television to you and you television to me. That way, if we don't like the programming we're getting, we can change the channel. 4, life is like photography. You use the negatives to develop. 5, it is true. If we go through life thinking heavy thoughts, thought particles will get caught between our ears and cause a condition called truth decay. Be sure to use mental floss twice a day. And when you're tempted to practice tantrum yoga, remember what we teach in absurdiveness training class. Don't get even, get odd. And 6, if you want world peace, you must let go of your attachments and truly live like nomads. That's where I nomad at you and you nomad at me. That way there will be no madness all over the planet. Peace begins with each of us. A little piece here, a little piece there. Pretty soon all the pieces fit together and we make one big piece everywhere. 7, I know, great earth changes have been predicted for the future, so if you're wanting to avoid earthquakes, my advice is simple. When you find a fault, don't dwell on it. 8, there is no need to